Hey everyone, welcome back to Monterey, California. Toby Fernie, aka the Teacher Realtor, here with Coldwell Banker Realty. If this is your first time at my channel, it is all about real estate and living here in the Monterey area. Likes and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. New year, and this is a time when people set a lot of goals and also look back and reflect on the goals that they had from last year. Yep, definitely didn't do that one. Not even close on hitting that goal. Today I'm going to be going over SMART goals, which is an acronym, and breaking them down into the three categories that I set my goals for at the beginning of each year. My focus on this video is going to be centered on realtors, but this can be used for other sales professions or really in any field. I'm not one of those people who subscribes to The Secret, but I do believe that putting an intention out there in writing and sharing your goals with a friend or colleague who can help you stay accountable is critical for being a successful realtor. It's kind of crazy how close my end of year matched with my beginning of year 2021 goals for last year. Let's first talk about what SMART goals are and what that acronym stands for. SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So your goals as a realtor shouldn't be vague. I want to sell more houses this year. Well, how many more houses and in what time frame? They have to be something that you can look at during the middle of the year and determine if you've met those goals or not, and then be able to analyze why you have or haven't met those goals. As a realtor, it can be really difficult to figure out where to put your time and your energy, and it can feel like you have all the time in the world without the right direction of what to do. When I'm setting goals, I tend to set my goals down into three categories: past, present, and future. I'll explain what I mean by those and give you some examples of what those SMART goals look like in each category. In order to be a successful realtor, you certainly need to be focusing on your current clients that you're working with right now. This involves your day-to-day showings, emails, phone calls, contracts, inspections, and ongoing professional development. But if you're only focusing on the clients that you're working with right now, you are ignoring a critical part of what it means to be a successful realtor. You also need to be checking in on your past clients who bought a house this year or in previous years, and you need to be thinking about where your clients are going to be coming from in the future. I tend to set 3 to 5 SMART goals in each category at the start of the year. All three of these categories, past, present, and future, tie together and are like the circle of life for realtors. I do try to set the majority of my goals focusing on giving the best possible service to my current clients in the hopes that doing the best job for my clients right now will result in referrals and sales in the future. One important aspect of any job is the financial part of working in that career. I'm going to set an example of a SMART goal here that you could set up for yourself in regards to how much bacon or cheddar you're hoping to make this year as a realtor. Here's how to work backwards after determining your financial goal and set a SMART goal for how much money you're hoping to earn in 2022. Let's say your goal is to make $100,000 throughout the year. If you think of that on a long-term basis, it can feel kind of overwhelming. On a monthly basis, that is $8,333 to get to $100,000 by the end of the year. First thing you're going to need to do is determine what your average price point is for your sale in order to determine how many sales that you're going to have to do on a monthly basis. If this is your first year in real estate and you don't have any sales to reference from previous years, log on to the MLS and determine the average price point for sales in the areas that you work. In the state of California, for example, an average commission for a sale is around 2.5%. So if your average price point is $500,000 and you're earning a 2.5% commission for representing the buyer or the seller, that will result in a $12,500 commission per sale. But then you're going to have to figure in your brokerage split for your employer and any costs associated with each sale. Don't forget about the fees and the monthly expenses to be a realtor, and then also the cut that Uncle Sam gets. As a self-employed realtor in California, for example, you're taxed around 43% on commissions. It's a nice punch in the gut for you every April. After doing some math and calculating all of those fees and things in there, I determined that in my market here, in order to make $100,000 in commission, you would have to sell $5 million worth of homes. Now this is prior to that 43% taxes that I mentioned. So if you use that example of $500,000 per home, that would mean that you would have to sell 10 homes throughout the year, or just less than 1 home a month. From here, and after figuring all of that out, you have essentially made yourself your first SMART goal. Let's see if it fits all of the SMART goal criteria. Your goal is to sell an average of 1 home a month with an average of a $500,000 price point in order to sell $5 million worth of homes by the end of the year. I'd say for sure that it is specific, measurable, relevant, and time-bound. Whether it's attainable is up to you. From there, I would recommend creating some SMART goals for each of those categories, past, present, and future, and then work with somebody else to help you stay accountable and working towards your goals. If you're not reaching those goals partway through the year, try to determine what you can do to change in order to reach those goals. If you found this video at all useful, hit the like and subscribe button. If you'd like for me to create another video going over those goals that I created for myself for 2021 and my goals for 2022, feel free to comment below or send me a message. Stay tuned for future content all about real estate and living here in Monterey, California.